Scott, thanks for joining us. We're back at the Broadfield Stadium this Saturday as we entertain Harrogate. What are your thoughts heading into that game?
Yeah, good game to look forward to at home. Obviously, we've had two really tough away journeys and games. Barra, I think it felt like it was the other end of the earth. But we come away with 3 points, which was pleasing, albeit not a great performance. But we'll take the 3 points at this stage. And then it felt as if we only just got out of bed and we was on the coach again, travelling to Walsall. Again, another tough challenge because they've had a really good season. They've been kind of top 3 or 4 pretty much all season, really. So we knew it was going to be a tough challenge, and I thought we were excellent in the game and potentially deserved a lot more than we got. But we take 4 points from two really tough away games, and now we look forward to being back at home. I think it's nice to be at home. Looking forward to seeing the crowd again at home. And looking forward to the game. You know, it's another opportunity to get another 3 points.
Yeah, and we've spoken a lot this season about confidence. I imagine the players are fairly high on confidence after what was an excellent performance on Tuesday night.
Yeah, the easiest meeting I've probably done this season has been just now with the players to debrief what it looked like on Tuesday. Yeah, it was easy because it was so good. It was so clean. We played so well. There's so many actions within the game which we work on. So it almost looked like a training ground exercise in many ways, and I was really pleased with it. And of course, when you look at it, I think maybe Walsall's goalkeeper probably got man of the match. He kept him in it certainly. So we tested them out. We put the ball in the box a lot, which is what I wanted to do, and we did it. Unfortunately, we didn't get what we wanted. So the meeting today was easy for me, and the feeling in the camp's great. And we embrace this next game.
Yeah, and it looked like on Tuesday night that the players were enjoying themselves out there. And we know, obviously, when we get playing the way we want to play, it is an enjoyable way to play football. It's, appealing on the eye. But how important is that to you that the players are enjoying themselves out there?
Yeah, you want them to enjoy it. And normally when they're enjoying it is normally when we're doing everything right and winning games, and dominating games. So, yeah, I think that was clear to see, certainly on Tuesday. I think they enjoyed probably Barrow in a different way. Probably the last few seconds of that game they enjoyed. And then obviously afterwards in the dressing room and on the coach they enjoyed because they know we'd come away with 3 points. But yeah, Tuesday night was enjoyable to watch certainly, and I'm sure it would have been enjoyable to play in. And I think that once we get our pomp and when we're on it, we do look good and we are hard to play against, and we just got to make sure that we maintain that level now.
Yeah, naturally, based on where the two sides are on the table, it's going to be billed as a big game. Do you feel that in the sort of dressing room with the players, and how much can the fans have an impact on a game like this? Because it's obviously every game we want to win.
I think maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago when we were third from bottom, it would have been a bigger thing. But now we've got ourselves away from that slightly. The points are quite tight still, so it's, yeah, maybe. I just see it as the most important game because it's the next one, and I know it's a cliche, but it's the truth, and it's more important or less important than the one we just played, and the one before that, and the one what will be coming up next after it. They're all important. We've got a target of what wins we need to get, and we're on course now. So we, like I say, we look forward to the game. We're at home, which is a big thing. We're playing against a team who have not won that many games this season, so we've got to make sure that we're really on it. But having said that, I watched them in detail this week, and let me tell you, they're probably in a false position. I thought their last game was against Fleetwood on Tuesday night, and I thought they were the better team. They lost the game, but they were the better team. I thought they played really well in the game. So they'll be present. It ain't going to be an easy game, let me tell you that now, and that's one thing I've just said to the players is complacency is the thing that can kill us now, and we can't let that creep in.
Yeah, some questions on behalf of Mark Dunford at the Crawley Observer. You sort of talked about this already. Is the team talk easy tomorrow? Is it just please do the same again as you did on Tuesday night?
No, I think it's different because every game's different. Every game, teams play a different shape, so there's different messages. It won't be the same. So no, it will be a totally different team talk tactically for sure, but I suppose what Mark's trying to say is in terms of the feeling and and to have that confidence to play the way we played. Yes, I agree. But tactically, there will be different aspects to the game that we need to be really mindful of, and it will have a different feel. So yeah, I'd like to see the same performance, certainly, and that's what we'll be aiming for.
Yeah, if you started the same 11 tomorrow, excuse me, as you did against Walsall, only 2 players in the team would have been in the starting lineup that started against Harrogate in September, that being Josh Flint and Charlie Barker. I imagine you couldn't have envisaged the change in the squad since that time.
It's a good question. Probably not, but change was needed. I think that was clear to see. Change was needed. Before we made the changes and signed the players, we'd won 4 games, and I think we had 2 clean sheets all season. It's not acceptable. You know, our attacking midfield players had 5 goal contributions in half a season. It's not acceptable. You cannot do anything with that. You know, you've got to make sure that your attacking midfield players contribute more to goals. You've got to make sure that we keep clean sheets. You've got to make sure that we're present and we're winning more games than we have. And the reality was that we wasn't, and change was needed. It just so happens that I've got a brilliant chairman who was happy to make them changes and felt that it was the right thing to do, which meant that maybe we're probably a window in front of where we wanted to be. But that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Unfortunately, in football, things change really quickly. Things happen really quickly. And I had to make tough decisions, but it was for the good of the club. And I think already with what we've done, even in the last 2 games, it's clear to see that we're improved with the players that we've brought in.
Yeah, have Harrogate changed much since when you played them in September?
Personnel-wise, yeah, a little bit. Style-wise, not really. They're kind of like really game, present, really game. They run. One thing that I picked up on yesterday when I watched them, they take things really quickly. So ball goes out of play, they run, they take a throw in quickly, goes out for a corner, they sprint, spot it, play, free kick, spot it, play. So little things like that we've got to be mindful of. They're really present in a lot of the games and probably not scored enough goals really. But I do believe they're in a false position. I really do. He's a good manager. He's proven. He's a proven manager and a very good manager. And you know whether they add to the squad this window or not remains to be seen. I know they've signed a few, but I think that within the players that they've got some strong players. You know, I always like the striker Muldoon's a real handful. You know, they've got good players in the middle of the pitch as well. But yeah, they're probably in a false position, especially from what I saw when they played Fleetwood on Tuesday night. They were the better team. They missed some. I remember one header in the first half, which was a gilt-edged chance really, and kids should have maybe scored. And they had some big chances in the game and felt that maybe should have deserved something from that game. So hopefully we keep them quiet and we get the 3 points.
Are there any injury updates? Obviously, Louis Copley missed out on Tuesday night, and the likes of Danny Cashman and Louis Flower have been missing for a while.
Yeah, Cashman's still going to be a while. Louis Flower is training now, and Louis Copley is telling me he's ready to play, but he's not really ready. Arsenal have said no, not yet. He needs to go through the process of ticking everything off, but he's keen to get back out there. He's a great kid and wants to play, and I thought he did magnificently well in the 2 games that he played. And unfortunate for him, but yeah, he's just got to kind of sit it out for now, and hopefully it won't be too long. I would think probably by next weekend he'll be back fit.
Yeah, Monday's obviously deadline day. I assume the only business will be outgoings based on the amount of business we've done already. Have you got any idea of sort of how many players would need to leave the building based on how big the squad is? Or is
first of all, he assumes wrong because there may be some more coming in. Yeah, I can't give you any details on outgoings now. I wouldn't do that. I don't think that's right for me to do, but we just have to wait and see.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.